Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bonafide Beats. Just wanted to tap in and check in. Just give y'all a few updates on what's going on. As you know, the little things I discovered with the MPC pertaining to JJOS with the 1000 and 2500. Shouts out to Kaya Selly. Forgive me if I'm butchering your IG name. He reached out to me a few days ago actually, and actually he wasn't the first, but I want to shout him out because he definitely brought something preface to, like, not everybody may not be aware about with the MPC JJOS in terms of the program edit. Hopefully you guys should be getting something about that on this camera view here to see like what I'm have going on in MP. But basically it never dawned on me because, you know, I'm so used to using it every day that the filters, I mean, I use the filters here and there to like process my drums and process certain samples, cut and keep certain lows and highs. But he brought it to my attention that he had a certain sound that he wanted to cut on the highs or boost on the highs and dip on the low. One of the two, both of the two, carve that sound. And he wants to know, can you put more than one filter? Now, because I use this every day, everything is just muscle memory, so it just dawned on me like, oh yeah, there is two filters. So I guess basically this video is just to, you know, demonstrate how to enable that second filter. And when I reached out to him, I knew how to do it, but I forgot, like, because I barely use the second filter. But what I'm going to show you is how it works and why it works that way. So when you turn your MPC on and you see the main window and say you have a drum sound, I'm gonna try to load up a sound, but if not, maybe. So I'm on pad 1 right here, so you guys should be able to see that top down view from here. You have these windows within program edit. You got sample, amp, filter, pitch, LFO, mute, and so on. When you enter the filter page, you can adjust each individual pad. Another shortcut, if you want to do all those pads from bank A to bank D, you could press all and you can highlight all those pads. When you in this filter section, you can turn it on. You can press type, you can put in your low pass filter, your band pass filter, high pass filter. Those are the three. So if you were to carve and manipulate whatever sound you have the option to mess with this low pass, right? So say for example, I want to do this low pass section and another high pass. Within this first section, you got your frequency from 100% all the way down to the parameters of 0, carving out the low pass, the high pass. Because remember, it's high cuts, low pass. So that's a good way to remember it. Highs cut, low pass. And within these parameters, you can get that low pass filter. And over here is the resonance. It's a weird parameter, but it just mostly adds more resonance to that portion or selection of that filter. I forget what this is. I think this is after read or after touch. It like goes into there's like an automation basically, but that's that. If you want to enter that into that second filter, I had to Google it because I forgot at the time how to do it because I really use it. But like the simple way to do it is just press filter again, and voila. As you scroll past, you notice it disappears because it's trying to give you priority over what section you're in. So if you're in your ADSR section, it will give you your envelope window. But if you want to get back to that second filter, just scroll past depth, and filter 2 is right there. Again, if you want to turn it off, press filter again, and it's gone. And that section of the window will go back to depth and velocity of the ADSR. Remember, so as I scroll past left and right, it's gone. It's going to be gone no matter what. If I go back, I lose my section of all selected pads. And when you press filter again, you can maneuver and it will always be there when you come back. It'll always be there when you come back. So filter 1 is on this side, filter 2 is over here, and I can select all again. And I can say, hey, I want to put a high pass now, and I can adjust those frequencies and that resonance. Now, why is this so-called setup like this? When I was researching this, I used to do this about like 3 years ago when I really wanted to like be heavy into filters directly in the box on the MPC. When I was reading, anybody correct me if I'm wrong as I described, but I forget, but I believe from what I was reading on the JJOS website, the parameters within this OS, it has a certain capacity that can be taken. So like when you have your JJOS XL2 and your OS3, certain parameters are here that are not in OS3, vice versa. And when you get updates, certain parameters, they get filled up when they code and program the software. So I believe the filter 2 was always there since the Akai OS, but because of the new branded JJOS, it was an afterthought. So I guess whatever little wiggle room that JJOS had to manipulate, he just added as a function to turn on and off within this program edit window. And in certain cases, at first, I believe when I first was playing with it in the early JJOS's, earlier versions, I can't remember, but I think the filter button didn't work that well. So you had to like just bounce around and press it in back and forth until it was patched. And I think there will be another patch to like have its own dedicated section. I don't really use OS 3 like that, but if you guys do use it, let me know. Is filter 2 already present in this filter window, in the program edit window, or do you guys have to do the same thing, like press filter twice? If I'm not mistaken, because I use OS 3 like very handful of times, I think you have to press filter twice again, but again, something I gotta experiment with. But that's all I want to do. That's just the update. I wanted to show y'all this cool nifty trick with the second filter. But yeah, shouts out Kaya Selly. He definitely was the one that brought it to my attention. So I just wanted to give that game back out to people in case anybody wanted to, like, you know, utilize a second filter. You don't have to go back down a certain version to have this feature. It's still here. It's present. But yeah, y'all keep creating. Y'all stay creative. Y'all get at me if y'all need any advice, what it may be for the MPC. Let me know. Also, if y'all have any ideas on certain things y'all want me to, you know, provide content on, as far as the MPC or just anything beat related, let me know, man. I'll be more than happy, more than glad to do a little video, a little visual explaining or giving tutorials. Let me know. Y'all just DM me. Y'all can email me. Y'all can hit me up on the IG, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. It's all the same name, Bonafide Beats. I'm not that hard to find online, so you can definitely just hit me up. I'm definitely open to some new content, but I definitely got some more stuff on the way, so y'all definitely stay in tune. But other than that, peace.